What's up, E.D.G family? Kevin here, and today I want to talk about board game drama. I want to talk about something that I feel like has been going on for maybe the past year. We've seen crowdfunding campaigns increase shipping prices, causing drama. We've seen crowdfunding campaigns asking for more money to get games into their backers' hands semi-recently. And we've also, even seen some preview crowdfunding drama with content creators. I don't want to touch that one. I have enormous respect for everyone involved. I think there's some very hardworking content creators out there. I am going to be completely honest with you. I didn't get into this for the money. I got into this to build a community. I like talking to each one of you. I have made friends doing this, to be completely honest. My local gaming group has kind of rejuvenated for me doing this. I've met friends on the channel. I've met friends on Discord. I've met friends on Instagram. I've talked to a lot of people that I wouldn't have, and that is generally what I like to keep with my videos. I want to keep this very positive. I don't want to point fingers and tell you how to do your job. Because frankly, I don't know what it completely takes to get a board game developed, designed, manufactured, shipped into customers' hands. But I do have my own take on it. And it comes from I'm not going to put this delicately, a multi-billion-dollar business, manufacturing business. Probably not very many of those in the world, so you could probably guess, probably where that background comes in, but it's 20 years of background. And I also want to come at this from not necessarily a content creator, but as just a board game fan like anybody else. And so my pep talk, recently spawns from an announcement of another game that is asking for additional funds. And I didn't back this game. That's the frustration. I didn't back this game, but I did back another project by this company. And so, my last update, which the updates haven't been great. I will be completely honest about that. Updates have been very, very poor. Mismanaged communication. Worst community Kickstarter I have ever been a part of. And that's sad, because, I think of this company as, an established company. I think of the game I originally backed as being a game that has already been mostly out there before. It's reversioned. We'll call it reversioned. I think that's a good word for it. But I don't know where my game's at. I don't know when I'm gonna get my game, and that's that's upsetting. I can handle delays. I did a video a couple weeks back about my backlog of crowdfunding campaigns. That's on me. I have a lot of projects out there, which is great because it's a lot of stuff I hope you guys are excited to see come to the channel. I will link it in the description, just so if you don't know what's coming to the channel, I got a lot of fun stuff coming. And I want to talk about it, I want to unbox it, I want to play it with you guys, and that's all fun. But what's frustrating is when I don't know when I'm going to get something, because it's not been communicated to me. It's very frustrating. And like I said, I'm not a developer, I'm not a publisher, I don't necessarily know all the ins and outs to crowdfunding. I'll put that out there. But I will approach this from somebody that is very customer focused in my career. I am a very customer focused, very quality focused, I make suppliers happy, I make customers happy. I am the ultimate middleman. I will tell you right now, if we're going to put a easy job description on what I do on a daily basis for my actual job, I am the ultimate middleman. I talk to A, B, C, D, I get them all together, I communicate. That is what I do, especially when things need to be communicated. So, saying that, companies that use words like transparency and stuff will always annoy me, because that should be business practice. That's not something we should create buzzwords for. To say we need to do better, you need to do better. So communication, key, everyone. I think every crowdfunding campaign, except for maybe one right now, could up it a little bit. I have massive respect for some of these companies that are semi-established, that have given me game after game after game after game, but I will say, as of lately, all of you are slipping. That is key. In fact, I will tell you the one person that hasn't slipped since I've been backing their games is Frank Westover at City of Games. That guy's fantastic. If you haven't done a crowdfunding campaign with this guy, he knows what's up. He can do it really, really well. Everybody could totally take some tips of it. And I'm not saying everybody's doing a bad job. I'm just saying everybody's getting a little slack. That's all I want to say is everybody's getting a little slack. But there are companies that are going through some massive problems. So my biggest issue right now is I feel as though my game that I'm waiting for, that I have, it's not a base pledge. It's a substantial upgraded pledge. My game should not be based off another game. You don't run a business that way. That is not what you do. If you crowdfunded Project A and you had massive issues with it, you missed some marks, you missed your shipping dates, which is on you, and now you're asking people for more money to get that in their hands on Project A, that should not impact Project B or C or D or whatever. I get maybe, things happen and you need to supplement funds, but I feel as though this project is impacting my project in a negative way, and now I will have to pay additional funds for my project to get into my hands. And I'll tell you right now, I've never been in a situation where I have 100% contemplated dropping a pledge. But we're about there. We are about there. I don't want to do it. I was really excited about this game. But my other thing is what happens when I get this game? I had one come in earlier this year. And it's a good game. But, it wasn't exactly everything I expected. And then you add a negative crowdfunding experience on top of that. It doesn't make you want to get your game to the table very often. I mean, for most of you, you've had an experience where you got something in finally, and we're not necessarily talking about it was delayed, because like I said, I can handle delays. Delays aren't a problem. I got plenty of games to play behind me. I got plenty of other stuff coming in. Like I said, go check out that crowdfunding video. I'm okay with delays. I just want a communicated delays. You could tell me right now the project I'm waiting on that I should have got back earlier this year isn't going to come for another year. You could tell me that right now. I wouldn't be happy about it. But as long as you keep updating me through the entire process, I'm going to be a lot happier about it than I would if you just, we're not getting it for a year, talk to you in 3 months. That's not a good thing. These people have given you money. They trusted you to deliver a project, and you are not doing what you said you're going to do. So a lot of this, I feel like, is, integrity, man. You got to say what you're going to do. I had an update that said, we're going to start giving you bi-monthly updates. We understand our communication has been poor on this project. Let's fix this. Okay, cool. You're doing something about it. Next month. No update. I mean, let that sink in for a second. How do you handle that as a person that is not been communicated to, that says we are going to communicate more with you? How do you mentally comprehend that? I mean, it just at that point it doesn't seem like they care. It doesn't seem like they're doing a very good job, making games and getting them to you. So it definitely breaks your trust in the company. And I'll tell you right now, this goes without saying, I won't ever back another game by this company. I don't even know if I'll retail another game for this company. That's kind of how bad it is mentally for me right now. I don't know if I'll enjoy the game when I get it in, and it's at that point. So definitely let me know if you've in a positive way for sure. If not, get over on the Discord. We'll talk about it over there. I like having say a little bit more negative conversations over there. I want to keep this positive. I want everybody to enjoy gaming. I want everybody to enjoy, the tastings we do. That is what it is about for me. It is about the community. It is not about making money. I understand some of these companies are probably thinking the same thing right now. They're not making money on these projects, and I can understand that. I can understand having to adapt to changes in the last couple years. Shipping's been a problem, but missing your own marks, that just seems like it's a misplanned crowdfunding campaign. So I think we need to, as developers and publishers definitely need to get back to your roots. You need to remember what it was like when you did your first crowdfunding campaign. You've learned a lot of lessons since then. You need to take them and you need to keep applying them. And you need to be very customer focused. Like I said, I've also seen a lot of updates on Discord. I mean, I love Discord. I have my own Discord channel. But when you're updating your Discord before you're updating the actual people that gave you your money on that platform, it's not okay. I like having quicker communication there, but it does not take that long to post an update. I mean, even if you have to write it out, get it pre-approved by 3 or 4 other people before you can get it posted. I mean, it takes me 2.5 hours sometimes to post some of these playthroughs. I just posted one like last week. Ridiculous upload time. That's not saying anything against my internet connection, but huge upload time, lots of processing time, and the extra work to finish it up. So 2.5 hours, max maybe to get an update out. I do see that as pretty respectable, and like I said, I don't understand. I know there's probably a conversation that is probably never going to stop having, but like I said, this all comes down to this. A lot of the problems I'm seeing right now, a lot of the negative energy is stem from poor communication, and I think that's something we can all learn from. So I hope this was as positive as I wanted it to come off. Like I said, this is something that's been on my mind for a little bit. I wanted to get this out there. I thought this was relevant, especially since I feel like this has now impacted me. As of now, I feel like this could eventually impact anybody that's into crowdfunding. So keep your eye on it. Definitely look who you're backing. Trust your publishers that you back. A lot of the energy you see in a crowdfunding campaign is going to drop off after the crowdfunding is over, understandably. But when you're seeing a crowdfunding campaign that just doesn't even seem like it's got a lot of energy during the actual funding process, it might kind of tell you what you might be getting into when you get into the long waits of development, production, shipping. So just keep that in mind. But like I said, wanted to keep this positive. I hope this was a good talk to have. I hope this isn't too prevalent for a lot of you, because I don't wish that kind of luck on anybody. At the end of the day, we just want to play games. We want to have fun, and we want to think positively on our time playing board games. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up for me. I hope every one of you has a fantastic day. I hope all of you are successful on all of your backs, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Much love.